So, hello everyone. Today I will talk about army interpreters and army civilian role players. Civilian role players are usually contracted by my company, and the main criteria is they have to be over 18, um, uh, under and under 70. They speak English. They must speak good general intermediate English and another language. And their role is to act out the situations what the observer controllers figure out for that particular military mission, or just in general to do a civilian military training, which can be mission rehearsal exercise or realistic complex battlefield training, depending on the mission and of the political situation. After the COVID and after the Afghanistan withdrawal and the Iraq withdrawal, I don't know which one of these type of missions will be done in 2001, 2002, and 2003, because this training activity, the military, the civilian military training was held back. A lot of exercises they withheld, they didn't do it, and I hope the army will decide to do it the new type of exercise in a different way. And the current COVID situation bring a very big X factor. I don't think it's I think it would be a good idea to have some kind of a mass casualty exercise, because very often in different kind of situations army goes to one of these countries where there was a conflict or there wasn't a conflict, and that's just they set up a base next to a local city. So here sits the army. They open an army and air force base, and there's a foreign city near the military base. So because of the COVID, I think it would be quite relevant to have a mass casualty exercise, like the military is doing its normal operation and it's hit by the virus, and next to it the city is doing and it's separate different business, and it's also hit by the virus in the same time. So this in this situation there is two groups hit very hard by the virus, and these two entities they coexist in the same general area. And if they are hit in the same time, the base can won't be able to hit the city, and vice versa. The city won't the city hospital won't be able to have the combat support military hospital. That's just one idea. Or we can go back to the old-fashioned normal thing what we do when the army has to go to do peacekeeping or Afghanistan or Iraq style mission. There will be situations, and the military combat team leaders have to practice the situation, because they make mistakes. They will make mistakes, tactical mistakes, political mistakes, errors of communication. There will be civil military things and this sort of things, dealing with threats, dealing with the friends, and with all those interactions, it has to be rehearsed. So the rehearsals are done by interpreters hired in, for example, my country, because my original language is a difficult language. To do this type of exercises, this role playing, this situation exercises, for example, are not very good if it's done by German interpreters or German role players, because because that's not a big enough language barrier. German and English are similar languages, and some of the military personnel and the military personnel can speak German, and the German speech patterns and vocabulary is somewhat similar to English, so it's not difficult enough. My country's language is difficult enough. It's kind of like an oddball language, and it's very good to make the training hard. So and there are the role players and the key role players. The key role players I contract is usually ex-military, ex-fire department, um, semi-professional actors or artists, and ex-police, former police, or off-duty police. So these guys play the role of the city mayor, a local warlord, police chief, or the owner and operator of a local radio station, a Slavic general, Slavic combat officers, Muslim officers, whoever. And these guys, the key role players, make up 10 or 20% of all the civilians in the training exercise. The rest are just usually students. They are students on holiday who play the part of masses, demonstrators, refugees. Ethnic groups migrating with one place to another location, um, demonstrators making a demonstration in front of the military camp, two or three opposing ethnic groups clashing with each other, and it's a peacekeeping situation. And of course, when we do this kind of exercises, there's a language barrier, and the exercise has a big number of interpreters who are different in different levels. Some of these guys are U.S. citizens with a high security clearance. Other times they are just locally hired, yeah, like students with a language degree, and they are contracted for this 2 or 3 week period and assigned to a unit or to an officer or to the NCOs, or they are put in a pool, the interpreter pool. And when there is a need for interpreters, the team leaders come in to the tent and grab one guy and take it for a couple of days to do their job, to qualify on the mission rehearsal, or they go to the range to test their fires, because this can be a range exercise when there's weapons qualification, and the other nation is contracted and asked to play the part of the opposition force. So these are the majority of what we do, and I tell you, these. The officers and NCOs need this interpreter training, because especially if they are not very experienced, they are young, they are new officers, not long ago out of war school. They have the interpreter training in war school or in military school, but it's only 1 week. They have 1 week, and some guys who has inclination towards these foreign languages and foreign cultures, and they mastered it really well, and they can remember the time, remember what to do, and what the specialist told them when they are doing an actual missions, but others don't. Others don't, and these interpreter exercises are very helpful for them, because they have to decide what level interpreters they are end up with. Is it possible to do that negotiation or that meeting with the locals with uh, the equipment what he has or not? If the interpreter doesn't speak the local dialect, they or speaks a different dialect, like the dialect of the opposition ethnic group, they can make their negotiating partners angry, and that it can stop the negotiation. So it's a very sensitive issue, and to use an interpreter, the military leaders need to understand the basics and need some degree of proficiency or experience with communicating through an interpreter, because an interpreter is like a radio. You turn it on, you communicate. The interpreter will relay your message, and at the end you turn it off. But the interpreter is a smart radio with a mind of its own, and you have to consider that fact as well. So that's it for them for now. I hope you will agree with my interpreter ideas, and we can see you one time in the Combat Manuver Training Center. Bye.